May I please respond? Naomi, you said a whole bunch. And honestly, I appreciate the back and forth. And I do hope we come to some form of understanding, because what I heard, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but what I heard was so like degrading of men and women, and I want to point out to you what I
It's
heard.
not degrading. And my husband won't degrade me. As a matter of fact, I want my future husband to use me as he pleases. Because listen, it is my duty and job as a woman to make sure that his belly is full and his balls are empty.
And this
Because
is
if
my
I don't empty them, another
you
woman will. You
me.
are if you don't believe that you should empty your man's balls, then another woman will. And then you're
And
also going to be the woman complaining that he's cheating and stepping out. But
so
most
Naomi,
men have enough self. Wait. Most men, majority of men have enough self-discipline to where they don't allow another woman to step out.
because
They
that is,
they, they don't allow another woman to empty them.
but that's his discipline, because we just qualified the fact that sex is a need. He goes to the grocery store, he sees cheeks, they are absolutely stimulated. It is that man's discipline that prevents him from just sleeping around. So to be clear, right? Yes, men need sex. I agree. But they're not just these ravish beasts that have no ability to control themselves or rationalize. And I want to be very clear, Naomi. You said, like, if you don't think it's your job to release your man's balls.
Duty. No. Don't say job. Duty, because a job you can walk away from. It is your duty as a wife.
So a woman just gave birth. She has to have sex immediately.
Cut it out.
Most men, no, stop it. Most men are not going to sit here and expect it. No, that is a traumatic situation. No. No, you're now traumatized. You're using a trauma. Okay, because most men who have a wife who just gave birth understand that that woman just gave birth vaginally, and he's not going to expect her to sit here and put out.
Should I have sex? If I'm pregnant, should I have sex?
Hey, I'm sorry, Ty.
Yes,
I'm so sorry, Ty,
If
for
I'm
earlier.
sick, should I have
I
sex?
apologize now.
do you realize that you spend
What
so much
say what?
narratives around trauma and
No,
negate? It is
no,
crazy. I feel so sorry for the man that you end up
that's
with.
not trauma. It's called
That
autonomy.
no,
I'm
it's not. It's
no.
you spend so many things around trauma. It is crazy. Like
Okay,
a man forcing a woman who just gave birth to have sex with him is trauma. That is wrong. That is control. That
you're
isn't even off his men. Let's take a
I,
poll. Hold on. Let's take a poll. True. If you have a wife and she just gave birth, are you going to expect her to open her legs for you?
Not
I
at
don't
all.
even
Hey,
want to. I don't
he.
even want
How
to fuck
about
if she's
you?
pregnant. Like, if
Okay,
she's
he.
pregnant,
How about you?
Not at all.
Willie, how about you?
no.
If you have a wife and she just gave birth, you going to expect her to bust it open for you?
I didn't even
Naomi,
fuck
I
either one
want
of my
to talk
son's moms
about
when they
the
were
way
pregnant.
in which you use the
Okay,
word.
so
What?
see, there you go. You just had this perfect examples from healthy men that won't force their women to do that.
I never
Again,
said I went
trauma.
for it.
You're
I
creating a
asked
traumatic. You're
you.
using traumatic analogies to
Allow me
justify
to
what you're saying. It isn't even about autonomy.
I
I
can match
got
your
you.
energy
Let
too.
me.
But we're not going to have an
Let
actual
me.
productive conversation if you keep trying to do points and not hear what I'm saying. Naomi, I
No,
met
because
force.
every point that you're making, I'm debunking because what you're doing is
All right.
using traumatic analogies to
This
justify your use and control of your autonomy body. That's what you're doing. You're
and this
using traumatic analogies to
what
control a man sexually.
you can't, like, your desire to over talk and not hear and have a conversation. Good luck when you get married. Good luck, sis. All I'm
Ain't the
asking
pot
you,
called a kettle black?
when you say
God damn.
it's a woman's duty, and I'm giving you examples to understand the
Damn.
word duty, and you manipulate my question to now go back to, well, force and trauma. That is gaslighting. That's emotionally manipulative, and that's toxic as fuck. And we're not having a conversation. When you say duty, you are
And
saying,
again, now your feelings are hurt. Now your
no,
feelings are hurt. Now you're
you,
going to justify that by attempting to discredit everything else.
how are my
That is
feelings hurt?
crazy. This is a
You,
perfect example of a woman's manipulation.
no. You are manipulative. You're trying to project some bullshit because you can't actually communicate with me. I'm asking you an honest question. When you say duty for a woman, and I'm giving you these scenarios, why is it all of a sudden trauma to that? It's manipulative as fuck. You've already
No,
created.
I just debunked your scenario. Your scenario of a man forcing himself. No, you said if a woman just get no, listen. Your example that you gave, if a woman just gave birth, is she expected to have sex? I just asked these men. They said no. Perfect example. You didn't like my response to your analogy that you gave in your example.
You're just talking.
Go ahead now. Okay, give another example so that I can crush that one too. Go ahead.
Hey,
why do you think it's a woman's duty to do so?
Go ahead, give another example so I can debunk that one too.
Listen, hold on. You're not my mom. You're not my teacher. We're having a conversation. You're not
going
to tell me to jump. I'm asking you a question. Why?
No, I'm going to respond to your analogy that you're giving because they're honestly they're trash. So go ahead, another one.
Conversation. You're loud, and I'm going to say this. I believe when a woman happily submits to her man and gives her body, that is the ultimate form of love because she's doing it by choice. A man who shows up every single day, despite the fact she's annoying and she doesn't want to have to, that is his choice. That's a testimony to his character. We choose one another, and it is sex. Sex is not just an act. It's the glue. It's the intimacy. Sex with my man is never going to be the same as sex with some random dude I just met. Never. And so when you tell me like, oh, it's just a man's duty, you just have to. It misses the whole point of being in a relationship. Then you might as well just get a sex worker.
Hey Ty, can I ask you? I just want to say something to Ty real quick. JR, you know I'm big on this. Like when I'm wrong. I mean, I'm not saying that I was wrong, but I will say that the example that I made, I should have not made with you because I thought that I didn't believe that there was a possible way that you could have made a more dramatic example until Ann just finished talking. So I apologize because that's wild. Saying that we think that a man asking a bunch of people, oh, well, do you think a woman should have sex after she had a baby? In response to it being her duty, like obviously the doc says wait 6 weeks. Like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. Cool, we get that, but nobody, I don't think that any men up here, even some of the weirdos, some of the people in the chat, I don't even think those dudes would expect their woman to have a baby on Tuesday and be busting it open on Wednesday. Like, because most of us,
I don't even see what women on their period. I don't even see what women on their period.
Like red light. The fact that we're saying we're just like, if you have to make the most asinine, absurd, and dramatic examples to support your point, like from a debate
standpoint, that's crazy.
That shows how weak your argument is.
Here's what I want to share. Yeah. There's a reason why there are so many children who are so close in age. It's because the moment she gives birth, that man is on her and she's pregnant again. And
what does that have to do with a pig pussy being pork? Nothing. That's not what we're talking about right now.
I'm not just pulling shit out of my ass. There are plenty of men.
No, wait. My assertion wasn't that you pulled it out your ass or that it's not true. My assertion, to be clear, is that you keep making these dramatic ass examples that are based in trauma.
And what I'm saying is simply because you don't agree with me, you can't even understand the reality and the truth.
Well, I understand the reality. I just also understand that it's not connected to the conversation.
A lot of men
Naomi just proved it. Ty's proved it.
Naomi hasn't proved anything, actually.
I believe that the back and forth.
That's because of what I just
said. I will say this. I do feel that even though Naomi is coming, very strongly, you are the one that is being more manipulative in your response, right?
How?
Because you constantly go to the extreme, and that's the issue when having conversations like this. Honestly, with women across the board, they always go to the extreme. She said that it's the duty. She said that it is the duty of the woman to give her body to her man, right?
Correct.
That is our duty. It is. You were like, so it's the duty of a woman to give her body to her man right after having a child?
No, I'm asking her.
Thank you.
No. Again, that's manipulation. That is not what the question was. I asked her, do you think? I'm trying to understand how she understands duty. I'm giving these different examples to understand.
Why was that your example? That's my question. Why was that your
example? There will be people in the chat who will hear that and be like, okay, so I have to give it to him. I just there's a whole bunch of stuff that this could apply to. So when I'm asking her to clarify that word duty with different examples, it's not me being manipulative. I'm trying to get her to stand on business. Not all of us agree that duty is the same. That's why I'm trying to understand.
She did. She explained what the duty meant. She felt that it is a woman's duty to give herself to her man. If she is of healthy mind and body, then she should be sleeping with her man.
See, this is you adding your interpretation. She never said any of that.
That's everybody's interpretation. That's
no,
common
that's
sense.
why I asked Naomi to clarify, not as a
did.
gotcha moment, but for
she
Naomi.
came in clarifying
Y'all,
though, Ann.
you are just